Good morning, and welcome to another fantastic day in the qualifying lands of Season 4 DK64 Randomizer. We have another fantastic qualifier here for you today between two very skilled runners. On your left, you have here Alpha, and on your right, you have DrSamalander. And joining me in this commentator booth here, my name is Verdant Ash. Joining me is Par2. Please say hi to Par2 for me.
Hi, Part 2. How's it going?
See? I knew you'd find your way.
No, great to be here, Ash. I am excited as always to be able to commentate another awesome qualifier. Last time I was here, I remember distinctly was a Bean and Caves Beetle Race seed, so I'm hoping for a similar level of content as always, because I just love it when we get just weird curveballs like that in our seeds.
Well, don't worry, as chat has already pointed out, because I'm on the microphone, the rabbit will be showing his face at some point this seed. It's fine.
You know, is it really a curveball if it's expected to happen to you every single time?
No, and runners who run the qualifiers that I'm commentating for should take note and just check the rabbit every time. Surely it won't cost them any time at all. Speaking of what they should and should not check, let's take a quick look here at what our starting moves are before we get into this seed. We are starting with Diddy and Chunky Kong with homing ammo, kinda bleh, but Monkey Port and Mini Monkey for Tiny Kong. We don't have her yet, but those are two pretty good moves, Port being one of the three possible ways to get up to Helm. Always good to be able to knock that out of the way. And Mini Monkey being probably Tiny's best move, if not one of the top three moves in the game. You know, diving notwithstanding, Kong move wise, you have like Coconut Shooter, maybe Rocket Barrel Boost, and then I think it's Mini Monkey right afterwards. Diving is like Way of the Horde in like 99% of seeds, and then it just goes down for like 97, 96, and 95% right after the way. So, pretty good move to have.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to complain about this starting move set at all. It's like a 1 in 3. You have your Helm access already figured. And Mini Monkey can't ever complain about it. Homing ammo, you know what? At least we're not gonna get baited by a homing ammo hint this seed, you know?
True. And homing ammo is always nice in case we need sniper for certain specific checks, but we'll find out a lot more about the seed as we get into it right now. Our runners are very likely to take a common path through aisles. In here, if you have nothing you can do on aisles, you're just likely to, take your picture, run to lobby 1, and go in if you can. Nothing else about it. And with 2 bananas, I think we're likely to see whatever the inside of lobby 1 is, and it is Aztec. It's a very good level starting.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain about Aztec here, honestly. Is that upper Diddy Cabin?
Yep. That's about him.
So
that means hard required spring. As of this season, in fact, the devs have changed it so that particular cabin is no longer skippable by twirl or some fancy tiny jumps. You do, in fact, hard require spring. So we're going to need spring and rocket barrel and guitar this seed, of which we currently have none. So expect probably some megapaths, some gigapaths going on. But on the other hand, Aztec is a fantastic starting level. You're going to get 5, well, I guess including the one. Is that Kong? That's Kong in Cage! Well, not actually Kong in Cage, but in the llama's cage, the llama will free a Kong for us. That is a couple of steps away, because Donkey is Donkey is required for that. So it's either Tiny or Chunky locked by well, it's Tiny because Lanky's bought in Gloomy Galleon, it appears.
Okay, so we know exactly where Tiny is. What a roller coaster of a first wave of information right here. The most tame thing going on here is that Cranky has decided to go over to Creepy Castle for some devious machinations, I'm sure, but not as devious as what the seed is lining up for us right now.
That's kind of his home, right? Like, he's kind of like a mad professor. Creepy Castle matches his vibes, you know. We're approaching October. It's the spooky season coming up. I mean, September happens first, but, you know, who cares? It's spooky season all year, frankly.
There's already Halloween. There's been Halloween decorations for sale in my workplace, like for like a month now. So don't worry. The world is very excited for Halloween.
So let's see here. Something in the castle rooms in the path to key 5. Okay, I am suspecting that level 2 is going to be, or sorry, level 3, but our second level is going to be castle, and that we're likely to find enough moves to be able to do one of them. For example, keys 5, 7, 8, Lanky, Tiny, and Diddy Phase, and Kongs all available in castle shops. That to me reads strongly like it is Rocket Barrel, and that key 5 is going to be on Diddy's ballroom, I think.
Honestly, yeah, I don't have much reason to disagree with that read at the current juncture. Picking up the key from the shop here also going to be a nice little find here.
Well, that's a good... I mean, that can delay some of the other key 5 stuff now, too. Castle rooms could be a bit more delayed now, though I doubt it will be. Key 1 does fit the bill for our, like, next kind of, like, progression action. There is Japes Battle Arena, Hinted Horde, and Alpha's done. That's a very quick Aztec. You get all your hints, and then you're gone. There's not a whole lot you can do in that level with those 2 Kongs with no moves. Straight up, we're going right into Japes.
Yeah, and no reason not to head in there, I think, honestly. We just grabbed that hint. Thank you. I'm glad we now know where key 1 is.
Now, chat, remember, I know that Donkey Kong 64 players can't count, and that's a very important thing, but I'm going to have to ask you all to please keep count of every time in this seed the runners achieve something, and then within, say, you know, let's call it a casual 30 seconds to a minute, immediately afterwards see a hint that says, hey, do you remember buying that or getting that right here? That's 1, by the way. That's 1. Let's keep track together.
Oh, you know, I haven't done this before, but this does sound like a lot of fun. Lighthouse to 7, okay. At least, okay. That's a pretty narrow area for that to be.
Yeah, there's a couple of dry checks in Lighthouse, obviously, but usually that's going to require, at minimum, coconut and diving. Actually, you know what? With the hint that we saw for Castle Shops being 5, 7, and a bunch of Kongs and stuff, and 8, I think, it's pretty likely that it is just Diddy's top of Lighthouse for 7. That it's Rocket Barrel in the Castle Shop, and then it's Diddy's top of Lighthouse for key 7. Which is honestly a really good hint. That Mega Path in there being Rocket Barrel means we have a ton of info. Now, it could still get funky, no pun intended. Is that Donkey on the shop there with Funky? It is. Oh my god.
That's Donkey on the shop, yep. And what do we have in the battle arena? That looks like a red potion.
That probably is Peanuts, right?
Probably, right?
Wait, is that red? Yeah, it's Peanuts. All right. Yep. There we go. Okay, right, so our Lanky Kong is okay, and it's very cheap. So as long as you got those 3 coins for Chunky at the beginning of Japes, you are getting Donkey. And Lanky's purchasable in Galleon too. So as long as Lanky doesn't get put on Cranky for some reason, fingers crossed, we'll have 4 Kongs in decent time. It's very likely that Galleon shows up on the on one of the level 5 keys at that point. So the real question is just, where is Baboon Blast for family? Anyone who's still looking to put a bid down on channel points about whether you're gonna get all the Kongs before an hour, maybe being a believer this seed might be the right call.
Yeah, I'm feeling like doubters are sweating already with how much we already know about where the Kongs are. Because, like, we know straight up where Tiny is, despite not having, like, a direct hint for it, just by process of elimination. And Lanky's just in a shop, so...
And there's really another key just on the hillside, too. Is that key 4? Key 3, okay.
Okay.
Okay, alright. So, not all of our levels are just showing themselves immediately. It could have been 3 or 4, given that the hint we saw was 5, 7, and 8. We knew that it couldn't be 5 or 7. This is honestly, like, a really good start. Like, there's a lot of information coming in, a lot of good moves, a lot of good Kongs available. Wow. We could be in store for a quick one, folks. And I'm not afraid to say that.
I wouldn't count DK64 Randomizer.com out until after we've gotten a little bit deeper than 7 minutes into the seed.
I'm not saying the J word until I have a little bit more information. I'm just saying it's on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Donkey given this early, too. I mean, heck, there's a ton of bonus speed and time just from the Donkey movement advantage. And there's key 4.
Is that another key? Okay.
That's key 4 locked by Cranky in Castle somewhere. So,
Okay.
yeah. Wow. 2 keys in Japes as well as with Kong, all in basically sphere 0 to sphere 1-ish locations, depending on how inaccessible Cranky is. That is kind of crazy. Are we 10 minutes in yet? Do I have enough time to be able to say the J word yet? Because I'm feeling it. It really is going to come down to how bad Cranky is, I think.
Yeah. I am hesitant to say it. I am hesitant to say it because, like, this is all feeling too good to be true at this point for me. There's still, like, a couple of things. It's like, where, like, I'm going to continuously be bothered by the baboon blast.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? It is Diddy, Tiny, and Chunky K. Rool, right?
Uh-huh.
Diddy K. Rool should be answered by the fact that we are getting peanuts here, and then Rocket Barrel presumably in the castle shop. Tiny's K. Rool is currently answered by the fact we have Mini Monkey, and then we'll find Featherbow probably along that path because it can only point to that move. So we're only really looking for Chunky Phase, and then it's Lanky Tiny. We can get some hints for that because we know where Key 7 is, we know where Key 5 is, we know where Key 4 is. So right now, there's a lot of information. It would have to take some significant swerves to really present itself elsewhere. Now, it's possible. Don't get me wrong. DK64 is filled with swerves. But as it stands right now, were I running this, I would be like, yo, this is pretty fast, looking really fast.
Yeah, like, I don't think I'm entirely disagreeing with you here. I know I have, like, gotten this premonition before and have gotten swerved before, but well, this one is making me doubt that, like, gut feeling of, like, no, don't trust DK64 until after you've gone a little deeper.
And even look at that rainbow coin, too. I mean, the game is just handing out goodies. That rainbow coin's gonna smooth out their GB collection speed, like, just so nicely. And look at that. Alpha's gone out. Alpha says, nah, I'm done. I want to check level 2, probably castle to get me key 5, right? There it is. That's one of the pitfalls dodged. If this hadn't been castle, then we would be diving locked looking for castle access, because obviously castle locks key 5. And the fact that it's not is another way of going forward. Honestly, diving is one of the weird ways that the sea could get funky. If diving is not particularly well pathed, something like that. Oh, by the way, also, that's 2! That's... Oh, you peeked that key in Japes, and the first hint you see in Castle is that particular key? Classic. I see some of chat already counted to 2 as well. Good job, chat.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, you know, this is not the same kind of content that I was here for last time, but it is a type of content that I am going to enjoy either way. And yeah, with the potential speed of this seed now definitely leaning on... Oh, and there's the spring.
The game's just giving you goodies. That's like one of the bigger possible problem moves that we had. I mean, Diddy Upper was kind of looming over our heads, but now, I mean, guitar is certainly easier to find than spring is, possible micro hints notwithstanding, especially because you can probably get up to Helm between needing to find Blast for Kongs and having a Monkey Port already. I mean, like, again, Seed is presenting some problems and then solving it.
Yeah. I'm... Where's Cranky?
Whoa! Never mind. Just kidding. That's not key 4 in Japes. That's key 5 in Japes. Just kidding. Just kidding. Cranky is in the room. And Cranky is only past the key 5. Okay, alright. We are back on board. Small swerve. Key 4 can still be basically anywhere.
Okay.
Not that really changes how fast the seed is kind of semi-looking. But it does mean, for a guaranteed fact, we can 100% buy Lanky and Galleon, because Cranky is now guaranteed to be path to 5 and only 5. And not, obviously, as a result, not the Kongs, which means that we will find Lanky and Galleon without any real issue.
True. Oh. Now again, my question is now just, where is Cranky Kong?
It's definitely gonna be in the ballroom behind Diddy's ballroom, because Rocket Barrel is what we're purchasing here in this level. Looks like it's gonna be on Funky. Don't overspend your coins. Oh wait, we have rainbow coins to smooth this out, right?
Rainbow coins, just buy all the GBs. No need to risk. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 3 Diddy coins and 4 Donkey coins right along the path that Alpha's taking here. So it's not even that bad to like spend past your current limits. Like, see here, Alpha's gonna go down to 6, but go right back up to 9. Castle Diddy Medal is achievable with Peanuts and Rocket Barrel and Slam. So we're gonna get Castle Diddy Medal while we're here. That's another way of the horde we can just straight up do.
Yeah. Just getting that Rocket Barrel from Funky right there. And yeah.
So with Peanut is not on that same path to 5 and 7 stuff. And basically, Castle Diddy Medal always requires Peanuts. It's the only one that's always on the path to it. But it doesn't get you to 50 on its own, just with Level Slam. You do need either Charge or Rocket Barrel with Level Slam, essentially. Or Punch. One of those 3 moves. But since we have it, it's fine. But unless Punch and Charge are locked by Rocket Barrel, or by Peanut, or by whatever you get from this medal, Rocket Barrel won't be on the path to that. So it'll be very interesting to see what we get from there, and if it matches that path. It might tell us more information about where things like Charge and Punch are. Charge we don't care that much about, but Punch we definitely do. So it's an important thing to keep your mind on, and something for those aspiring DK runners who are like, oh, how do I get information from my hints? Well, this is one way. Remembering how either or can be locked out. If the thing that is on Castle Diddy Medal, we do care about Punch, because we have Chunky Face. Do we not? Oh
yeah,
no, we have Lanky Face.
We have Lanky and Chunky Face,
never mind. We have Lanky,
right?
No, it's Diddy Tiny Lanky, not Diddy Tiny Chunky. My bad.
Diddy Tiny Lanky.
My bad, chat.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my bad.
Look, I've been there too. I can't keep either ors in track in my head. That's kind of my big Achilles heel in these seeds.
The either ors are really nice to be able to just like go through and solve. So we don't care about Punch as much, but we might. I mean, Punch is just a really good move. I mean, not gonna lie to you.
We have Chunky, so it would enable us to just get more checks, if nothing else. More GBs. We still need 64 GBs at the end of the day, even if we do have a fast path to every wave of the Horde item.
Sure, but there's so many Sphere Zero between shops and splats and everything GBs that, like, if you have a move that goes missing, you won't be too sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there's like you won't suffer from GBs that badly. Especially, like, later on the seed, when you have more level accesses. The keys are the real killer for that.
Yeah, for sure. It's looking like we're seeing, like, both runners now covering, like, each other's paths.
Yeah, Castle's an interesting thing to route. And every runner is going to have to go to every single hint location, so just the order you do them in matters a little bit less than just doing them all. The order can affect, like, what order you read the hints in order to be able to do certain things, as well as just, you know, generally, like, you know, what's preferable to you, what skip checks you like to skip or check, things like that. But given it's level this early, and you want to do basically everything here anyway, it's somewhat preferable just to do it all regardless, so...
Yeah, right now it's looking like we're going to be finding out what exactly is this way of the Horde Diddy Medal, as we are hopping into the Rocket Barrel to grab some scattered Diddy bananas.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Sam dropped there. He doesn't have Cranky yet. He couldn't have bought from that just quite yet. Oh, did he not check this hint yet? Ah, that's why.
Oh,
He hadn't actually
he didn't
seen
climb yet.
the thing too. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Honestly, I kind of prefer Sam's route then as a result, just because it gives you access to this area a little bit better. I think he's gonna do the floating. Oh no, he's not. Okay. I was saying he might do the floating check of the hint door, then go all the way up to the top and check what the top of the barrel was. That's certainly what I wanted to see. I really want to see top of castle barrel. All right. My current read is that we're about to get cranky here in this particular thing. Oh, hey! And there's a cop there guarding what a couple of us in the community like to affectionately call gay baby jail. The story of which being that in a preset we call Beam Blitz we run sometimes, you get random level spawns, one of which is being able to spawn in this ballroom. And if you spawn here with no weapons to protect yourself, and there's a cop blocking the door out there, you get put in jail, and we call it gay baby jail because there's just no escape. The cop likes to send you back to...
Okay, yeah, we are getting that. We are getting Primate Punch from the metal, so we have Way of the Horde Primate Punch.
So here's the funny thing. Remember when I was talking about how Primate Punch is one of those two moves that can either or with Rocket Barrel and Charge? The fact that Primate Punch is locked behind specifically Castle Diddy Metal means that if Charge is in fact locked anywhere behind Punch or Rocket Barrel specifically, then it would mean that Rocket Barrel itself is on the path. The Castle Diddy Metal is on the same path that Rocket Barrel is on. And so you might be able to follow the Lanky, Tiny, Diddy, Kong's path from punch checks as well. Which is interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a thing to keep in mind for certain. Obviously, we know that Punch is going to be a Way of the Horde move regardless. You can be one checking those. But the more information you have about how much a move leads to or what to be expecting looking for it, it matters. It definitely matters.
All right, and top of the castle is just a blueprint. We're not going to be seeing the mini-gating barrel, and the dirt is also a banana metal. Big goose egg up there, but we're not too upset about that, honestly.
That's absolutely correct. And we're just going to go right back into Japes and buy key 5. Hopefully find Galleon to be able to go in and save Lanky Kong. One thing about DK64 Randomizer is that the faster you get your Kongs, the faster you get your GBs. And the faster you get your GBs and checks done, the faster you finish. So it's important to focus on getting your Kongs and keys as soon as possible.
What do we still not know where it is? Like, we now don't know where key 4 is, right?
That's correct. Key 4 is kind of in the wind. We don't know too much about all the lanky moves. We know that Diddy Phase is done. We know that we'll find Tiny's move behind the Rocket Barrel path, which currently is Rocket Barrel and Punch. And we know that we will find Baboon Blast behind that same path too, because there's only one move that hides any Kong this seed. It is Baboon Blast, because Donkey was freely gotten. Lanky we know is freely gotten in Galleon, because keys are assumed, and it's not behind Cranky. So the only path to freeing Kong's hint right now is guaranteed to be just Baboon Blast. So, this whole path from Rocket Barrel, possibly Primate Punch, will lead to Baboon Blast. It will lead to Feather Bow, and it will lead to Key 7 for sure, which we think we know where Key 7 is anyway. The ones outstanding as a result of that are both of Lanky's moves, although we know it'll lead to one of them, and Key 4. We don't know anything about that.
Aztec
and also the two instruments. VAT to 8, interesting.
Finding the caves lobby, not bad also, considering this is like technically 2 punch checks that we can go take a look at.
Speaking of punch checks we can take a look at, that's a potion behind Punch.
I think it was purple.
I'm very colorblind, so I'm gonna trust your color vision. It could be purple, could be blue. It's certainly one of those two.
Oh, purple and blue are like two of the colors that I sometimes have trouble differentiating between myself, but I'm about 80% sure that was purple.
I'll believe you. We're gonna mark that as a purple potion, which means that could reasonably be Featherbow.
Yeah, Featherbow is being like the only particular thing that we need for Tiny Phase right now.
Yeah, and more importantly, if it is a purple potion, we 2/3 of the time want it because we want Sax to see too. So if you're right and that's purple, which I'm just gonna take the assumption that you are, you know, it is 100% something we want to be doing. Also, we're one move away from Diddy Upper, which is kind of wild considering how far away we were to begin this seed.
Oh yeah, we just need to find the guitar, and we'll be able to do that.
Slams are in Factory and Galleon. You say that, Snap. You say that if you hesitate between blue and purple, it's purple. But the problem for me is that if I hesitate between blue and purple, I get it wrong 50% of the time. I also did a guitar pad horde too. That's two separate guitar things that are wath. Specifically, two wath hints that only need guitar to be resolved at this point. That makes guitar a prime move to locate here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A lot of the things that's required this season are all seem to be concentrated into like this one path or like this one set of moves right now. As soon as we get that information as to where guitar is, I think it might. Bean?
The beans on the dirt. Let it rot! Let it rot there, game. Good. Good! We're not picking up the bean today.
Well, we can't pick up the bean right now, I don't think. We don't have Shockwave right now, right?
We don't, no. And we don't need it. It's good. It's good to rot there. Anyway, speaking of that thing that we was missing, turns out Key 4 was just in a cave shop.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Do you want to do you want to say the J word?
Oh, absolutely. This is a jet, by the way, guys.
Yeah, this is a jet. This is a jet, 100%. We're calling it here.
There's too much information, too much going on. I predict that we will see a finisher of this seed, whether it's on Reshu or not, with a new record time for Season 4. Something like a 1:15, 1:17. That's what's going to happen.
Honestly, exciting to see.
It would be exciting to see that. I'm not even lying. This is... Has anyone gotten a sub 120 in Season 4 yet? I believe there was like a 119 or 118. I believe so.
What else in caves are we potentially looking for? Are we just kind of here to just scour for hints and easy checks?
So the thing is that Rocket Barrel is such a big mega path that it's worth checking like Caves Diddy Metal with Rocket and Peanuts. It's worth checking, I mean, we don't have any instruments yet, but like opening up the Igloo, because those are all Rocket Barrel checks as well. And also, it's just like the current level you have access to. You don't want to leave this level halfway through without getting all its hints to go to level 7, then find out that actually you needed a bit more GBs to be able to get to level 7 and have to come back to Caves. So both the runners are just going to go grab all the GBs here, all the hints here, and then move forward from there.
Yeah.
Upper Creme Fairy, I mean, guys.
We already have the monkey port. I mean, and we're going to get Blast.
Yeah, so a really good chance that that one's just kind of free too, I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's like, what I'm starting to think that, like, the 1 in 3 of a Baboon Balloon might be the only swerve this seed has had left. Yeah, I feel pretty confident we're gonna be having a fast one here.
It's that, or it is the fact that Trombone Tremor is what gets really well hinted for Lanky Phase, and then barrels go missing for a while. You know what I mean? Because we're seeing a lot of paths to 8 and only 8 show up, and for what it's worth, past the 8 and only 8 do sort of indicate themselves as instruments, especially with us knowing that there's something on the upper creme fairy. Now, to be fair, it could be that the thing on the upper creme fairy is also a path to something that's 8 to only 8, and so then one of those could be like balloon on path to 8, and then balloon gets you like an instrument or something. But that's not guaranteed, and it's much more likely that it's like something else, you know.
The instrument in question also, like, it would have to be saxophone, right? Because we have Lanky Phase as
Correct.
well as Lanky and Helm.
I agree. Actually, there's been like a couple. Oh, what is that in the monkey boarding clip? Did you see what color that was?
No, I didn't. I actually didn't even see it, so I
There is
couldn't tell.
There is a potion in the monkey port igloo. I didn't see what color it was. It was either yellow or green.
That... I'm gonna look again when Sam gets around to it.
Mm-hmm.
Chat's saying looks yellow.
We actually have looks yellow, can't be blast. I agree with those statements.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Okay,
confirmation from our one Nintendo Sarah that the best time in Season 4 so far is a 1:20 for 42 seconds. So anyone who gets a sub 1:20 in the seed would put up a world record. You know, we're a little bit out of the way from that, obviously. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. But, I mean, what's the fun if you don't get a little ahead of yourself, right? I mean, clearly, this is the jettiest jet that has ever jetted, and we're getting a sub 1:20. It's that simple.
The more that we say it, the more I'm going to be like, oh, but what if though? But no, we're committing at this point. We're committing to having that read, and if we end up still here an hour and a half from now, well, it's egg on our face, I guess.
Come over to the dark side. No, egg on our face? No. Oh, if it's bad like that, then that's what we wanted all along. Come over to the dark side of heel commentators. I need more over here. There's too many goody two-shoes out there who wish the rudders well. If it's the jettiest jet that ever jetted, I was a genius. If it's not, I cursed it. We cursed it, right? Share together.
I am an entertainer at heart. I am looking for what the fan. I'm looking for what the fans want. That's my shtick. And if what the fans want is a jet, or maybe a little bit of suffering, you know what? I am willing to be the enabler.
I won't lie to you, the fans want the rabbit to die, so it's a little sad actually. He's very innocent, and he's my innocent rabbity boy, but they yeah, the fans want me to be wrong all the time, truthfully. That's why I'm the heel commentator. The fans want me to be nothing but wrong.
Hey, did you know that Donkey can be bought in Japes?
I did not actually, but that one doesn't count for the counter we have, which is currently at 3, because you always get a Kong hint, and that one always comes around. So that one we don't count those.
Yeah, fair enough. Looking like we're doing some forced shenanigans at this point.
It's just the most accessible level, and that is Baboom Blast to get up. It turns out that in fact we are looking for the same thing that lets us up to top of 8 is the same thing that lets us get tiny, and that is the third path to 8 and only 8 that we have seen. That means saxophone might be in a weird spot. That being said, we might be able to skip all that nonsense if it is in fact a saxophone behind Strong Kong somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Alpha opting to go for another rainbow coin. I think we've only found the one rainbow coin so far, so honestly, I can't exactly blame them.
Especially given that it's not that slow, and you know this is kind of like a jetty seed. Like, just having access to be confident that you're going to be able to buy all the bananas you're going to want to see at like when you see them and not get shorted, you know. The chat is saying, if I'm the heel commentator, then it's the chat's job to cheer for the one thing that causes me distress, which is already what they do. My good friend, they already want my rabbity boy to die. It's fine. It's okay. He's a demon. He'll rise again. It's okay.
Look, I'm just drinking in the energy right now. I am loving every moment of this right now. No matter what happens, I'm going to be smiling. I'm going to be laughing. I'm winning no matter what happens. That's the perk of being a commentator.
Is that guitar? That's just guitar. I told you this was a jet. Look at that. Look at that.
All right.
Guitar just there, just sitting there, just so easy. Oh, it's not a jet. Oh, don't curse the seed. Look how easy this seed is.
It's me. I'm eating crow. No, there's no more hesitation in my mind.
Yeah, No. Blast is gonna be on either, I guarantee you right now that Boom Blast will either be on Isles Cave's guitar pad or on Diddy Upper Cabin. One of the two. Either one.
We gotta do both. Because,
Oh, and you can get the Blast Micro if you really need it. Although, you're not going to need the seed. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Nah, definitely not. It's really, I think, going to mostly come down to GB routing, I think, from our runners here.
Yeah, I could not agree more. I think that there's a lot of like efficiency stuff going on here. Like, hey, how fast can you pick up GBs? What are the fastest GBs to do? What do you have access to? Because once you can get into every level, and you have every Kong, you should just be doing only the fastest checks and the ones that get you, what you need.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, one of the big important things about a seed like this is that once you recognize that a seed is a jet, how you approach it and what checks you do and don't do have to change dramatically. You can't play the way you would play any other seed, like where you go like, oh, I'm expecting there has to be something like funky going on, right? You just have to trust that the seed's going to give you what you need to give you, and worst case scenario, you go get a hint that tells you what you're missing, right? Like you just go to the things you're hinted and then grab all the fastest stuff that's on the way of it. Let's see. Shot number 1 at Blast. It's yellow. Is that Baboon Blast?
Oh.
That's Strong Kong. We're gonna go grab that potion right now.
Yeah, okay.
So, saxophone?
Hey, you see that?
Saxophone?
You see saxophone? Saxophone or featherbow? I mean, either is welcome.
Yeah, could be either one, frankly.
Just finding it funny, like, hey, Squawks, can you give us the board to walk across the lava? Thanks. Okay, we're gonna take our featherbow and leave now.
Why are you exiting to Isles? You have the ability to... Sam! Hold on, this is me in that meme. I'm inside Breaking Bad. I'm Walter White and Sam is who is it that's outside? Oh, Hank. Sam's Hank Schroeder. Sam! The upper cabin, Sam! I'm pounding against the glass. Sam! Go back to upper cabin, please. You know it's hinted.
We're just lost in the sauce right now, maybe. Like, a lot just happened all at once. I wouldn't be surprised if like, it just temporarily exited their mind.
I wouldn't either. I mean, this is DK
Potion on Apple Rescue?
It can be very hard, for sure.
Oh, I did. I was so focused on Sam's screen, it didn't even register in my brain. But yeah.
Yeah. This is a jetty jet. Big jet. I'm gonna say that word as many times as possible because it's not gonna change anything. The seed's just that fast. And haha, the bean's dead. Let it rot, everyone.
So cruel. You really are the heel commentator.
You know it. That's me. Or alternatively, let me put it a different way. Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer, and put a picture of the bean right up on screen right now. There you go.
Yeah. So this is your rivalry, huh? It's the rabbits versus the beans. Is that the
Yeah,
lore?
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm learning so much today, honestly.
Which is really funny because one of the main champions of the Bean Nintendo Sarah is a very dear friend of mine who's done several GDQ hotfix style events with me on commentary. So it's very funny.
Look,
One day I will bring her to the dark side.
Just because you have a heated rivalry doesn't mean you can't be civil every now and again. Just, that
Very
civility
true.
has to come with, bashing what the other holds dear.
See, you get it. See, chat, isn't this wonderful? And that was a white GB, 100%. The GB is on that side of there. Let me just refresh this, because I think Sam's stream went down for me. Okay, yeah, just on my end. Thank God.
It's happening on my end, too. It might be, well...
Just some lag and stuttering. Not a huge issue.
Yeah.
It'll fix itself.
I've been taking the time to be very thorough in Forest, I've noticed.
I think Alpha just wants every fast GB they can possibly get at this point before they go back to caves and get the things, and then because I think what Alpha's planning to do is go into factory after this, so they want enough GBs to make sure they can get into factory. So it's like clear out forest, get enough GBs to go in factory, run back to caves, get the 2 things that are hinted there, and then go into factory.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Sam's stream will settle down here in a second here. In the meantime, we get to see Alpha's big clear of of forest. I think the only thing that could mess this up is diving.
Yeah, that is now like, again, we keep moving it around, but like, yeah, now diving is like that one thing that I'm worried about at the moment.
Factory donkey medal, way of the horde. That's a big for me, actually. For the record, I'm pretty sure Baboon Blast just gets you that medal.
Yeah.
Quickly check S4 CB calculator. Let's do one quick check. Okay. Only Coconut gets it. Apparently, Baboon Blast is not enough. But I think you might be able to cheese it. I'm not sure.
All right, so now Alpha's going to be picking up the Strong Kong and taking that in for Featherbow. Are we going to...
Yeah, routing wise, Alpha's going to go in here, do the upper cabin, save, quit out, and then do the Strong Kong one. Nice hint game. Nice hint game. Nice hint game. Great hint.
I didn't see the hint.
Oh, did you know that the forest inside giant mushroom kasplat is Way of the Horde?
Wow, I didn't.
Yeah, no, it's a big shock to me. Why is Guitar Horde this seed, guys?
you know, it is a complete mystery to me.
That looks yellow to me too, so...
Yep. All right. I think that's our blast.
In my mind, that's either blast or coconut. And, I mean, it could easily be either one. Sick riffs for guitar? You're so right for that, actually. You see, chat, that's how much of a jet this is when we're coming up with funny things to fill the void. It's Baboon Blast. I mean, come on. Was there ever any doubt that I was right? Was there ever any doubt that I was right when I said at least one of those 2 checks would be Baboon Blast? No, never any doubt.
Mm-hmm. Now we just need access to Galleon, and we have family.
That's true. Is Galleon level 4 now? I think it is.
I think, yeah, by process of elimination, I think it is.
Alpha just did the classic. Hey, Alta, when are we getting the Alta tweet where you go and you get Strong Kong and you're rolling over to get the item in there and then you realize you haven't punched the door yet? Also, can it be a Drake and Josh meme, please?
Is that what's happening?
What's the problem?
All right. So now we're looking at it. We are looking at a pretty good spot right now if we're Alpha.
Yeah, we're gonna go get Tiny, and then we have so many things we can be doing. Hey, here's a real fun thought. If that's a yellow potion, do you want to go do Twirless in caves and just go grab that stuff? Grab Bongos or Coconut. Those are all pretty decent moves. Bongos is honestly arguably the worst of those, which is, like, wild.
Well, we're turning in blueprints also.
Yeah, Alpha wants to get into to Factory.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think I might do Twirless here. Because we have Monkey Port just to be able to get that. Oh, also, by the way, we have a Way of the Horde hinted Creme Fairy. That could be Coconut or Diving.
True.
It's probably Diving. Actually, you know what? No, I lied. It's probably Coconut, and then Diving is just on Factory DK Metal.
Walking out of Smite's room, I'm going to assume we're about to find out what it is.
Yeah, 100%. And then we'll go get Tiny. It is Coconut Shooter. I mean,
yep, there we go.
Does she miss? So, yeah, Sam is still trapped in Breaking Bad percent, which is me playing Walter White, slamming on the car window glass, going, "Sam, the upper cabin, Sam." So until Sam remembers that.
I'm so glad I'm immersed enough in meme culture to know what you're talking about, because I'm going to out myself as being uncultured. I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Look, I fully understand not seeing it. It's not a show for everyone, but it is very good if you like that kind of stuff. 100%. I like this play from Alpha too. I love this play from Alpha because you know that Punch is Way of the Horde, so we know we need to do something with Punch at some point, and we know that we need like a ton of GBs this seed just to be able to like speed through it. So I don't hate it. Here's my real question: why is Alpha not going? Oh, so this is on Sam's side. My bad. All right, because that's why Sam's not going back for Tiny, because Sam doesn't have Blast yet, because Sam didn't get the Hank! What is that? Hello.
That's a clear potion on Mini Monkey.
VAT? No, yeah. There's a clear potion in there, but that's that might be our VAT to 8.
Mm-hmm. Okay, also random pineapple launcher. I mean, don't hate to see it.
Look, yeah, it's, our various Aztec tunnels to 8 might just be pineapple. I think we had Galleon Caverns to 8 too, didn't we? That would fit. Let me take a look at this. Hints for things are Galleon... 8 and only 8. I'm gonna take a look at this.
A Galleon Treasure Room and Galleon Lighthouse. Lighthouse was a 7 though. Treasure Room to 8.
I don't see him. That's concerning.
Hmm.
I'm sure chat will tell me. I know VAT was 8. We have 2 more things to 8 and only 8, but I'm looking at our hint tracker sheet, and I don't see the things that were path to 8 and only 8.
Also, it's looking like we did see Llama Temple is foolish, so going in there is basically just for GBs.
Mm-hmm. Hillside and treasure room. Thank you, Flagra. Okay, so Hillside's interesting because we didn't get a whole lot of potions on Hillside. I didn't see any. Maybe Coconut will help us with that. And then treasure room, well, that's diving locked, so maybe diving's to 8 and only 8. That makes some sense.
Might be. Diving 8 to only 8 would also... That would basically... That would also narrow down what's possible for key 7 for Lighthouse, too.
Well, yeah, we think that that Lighthouse is just, key 7's just on top of the Lighthouse because Rocket Barrel's cut into the key 7.
Right.
Looks like Alpha's gonna go grab some GBs in the Llama Temple, and I don't blame him. This is like, again,
Yeah.
This seed's just so fast. You have to get every quick GB you can. You don't want to ever have to come back to Aztec if you can help it.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, this does enable
and
the Aztec tunnel.
Yeah, this is a very Aztec tunnel check as well. And honestly, if there's a potion here, it's much more likely than pineapple. So I think this is a good call too. Looks like there might have been a white potion in one of the hillside cages.
I will say, though, with how this seed is currently shaping up, Doubters still have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be the fastest seed in season 4 ever, they probably won't have one. I think we're looking at a way where it's like, hopefully it's just diving in hillside on 8. Council surroundings is 7, 8, lanky, and comms. That was spring. So spring is a 7, 8 lanky Kongs, which makes sense because that's where Rocket Barrel diverges. Because the strong Kong that got us Tiny Thing didn't need spring, but the Baboon Blast that got us Kongs did. So Baboon Blast. Ooh, wait. I no longer feel confident that Key 7 is on top of the lighthouse. In fact, I think it can't be. I think that the item on top of the lighthouse probably gets us Key 7, but Blast is apparently also the 7 somehow. Is Blast on tree sniping?
Is it tree sniping?
Yeah, because... Huh.
I mean, you need Blast to access it, so...
Well, yeah, and then it would be like Sniper on top of the lighthouse?
Maybe?
Or it could be Lighthouse has Grab. Or it could be Lighthouse has Twirl, and Twirl gives you Grab in the Igloo, and then Grab and 7 is on Arcade. That's possible, too. Oh, Blast got us Coconut. Never mind, just kidding. Haha! Just kidding! Haha! Blast got us Coconut, and Coconut is required to get in there, so that solves it. Just kidding. Ha ha ha, very easy.
Okay.
Never mind. It's just, it's back on being on top of the lighthouse. Smile. Never mind. We tried, chat. We tried to make the seed a little bit more complicated, but instead, actually, it turned out to be rather silly.
I don't know what to make of
why don't
the
you just
current situation right now. I'm really curious about that clear potion that I saw in the arcade room.
yeah. I think right now Alpha is just trying to clear out this level to guarantee that Alpha has as many GPs as possible going forward because it's just a really fast level. It looks like it is in fact Pineapple Day because I can't think of any other VATs that we can do right now. The only other one is Pineapple Locked, so. So Alpha's probably gonna do Chunky's 5-door temple and leave maybe also a couple others. Interesting.
Well, I mean, like, Diddies and Donkeys are both fairly fast, so, like, yeah. I wouldn't say that this one's a bad play.
I can't believe in a seed this quick we're looking at possibly having Doubters win. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like, I was 100%, I was almost 100% certain that we would be seeing, like, with how the first 10 minutes of this seed progressed, I was like, oh, there's no way Doubters win this time, right? And yet,
Alpha is taking his well. One of our runners has just Orphan Blast because I think he misread the hints. I think he just doesn't know he needs to go to upper. Cue me tapping on the or pounding on the glass in the car again, like Walter White. And the other runner is just clearing every GB he can because he's so certain it's a jet. He just wants as much GBing as possible to try and in a fast level to try and get through things, which I don't blame him for. It's the right ordering.
yeah. Like, you can pick up Blanky at any time. So, like, it's really just kind of this is just kind of a thing of tension for the restream for the most part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I mean, I guess I do wonder on the side of Alpha, like, how much of this is just, like, a little confusion. Like, because I think, in my mind, I'm like, Alpha must know that this is just, like, to get GPs, right? You know, you have to think that it's probably diving in Hillside, and then, Treasure Room gives something that combines with Pineapple, probably, or, like, I mean, I don't know. But diving's got to be out there somewhere. Maybe that's what he's looking for. Maybe maybe that's his thought. Maybe he's just not sure about diving. And yeah, Sam is tricking bosses, which is never a good sign.
Look, we've all been there. We've all been, like, potentially bamboozled by one thing or another, or we just end up forgetting or misreading a hint or something. Whatever the case might be, this is just peak relatable.
Yeah, I mean, look, I am the runner who forgot that she saw a boss door on a seed against Spike on stream and got played off as a result of that. So if there is no one who relates more than people who've been played off restream to that feeling of being on restream, being like, I don't know what's happening. Why is nothing making sense? So yeah, it happens to literally everyone. Hopefully he checks his hints again and sees what has been made as a mistake.
And we just also hope that we don't have the catastrophe zone of we have a miswritten hint.
I think that's what happened. I think that he wrote lower cabin and he thinks he needs oranges.
It's possible.
Okay, Alpha is now going back to Japes. I suspect that Alpha will be getting diving here pretty quickly. At least I think this is diving. We don't know for sure. Okay, he's going back to caves. Does he know?
Now, I've been having a little bit of trouble keeping track of things myself. What exactly are we suspecting is diving right now?
We're suspecting that there's a white. Apparently, there's a white potion in one of the timed gauges here on Hillside, and so we think that it's going to be diving path to key 8 because treasure room to key 8, and then I'm not entirely sure why various Aztec tunnels are to 8 as well, but I feel like that white potion there is very likely that, or maybe it's just the white potion behind Mini Monkey in Aztec. I mean, you gotta check both, but I think hillside to 8 is a very likely story. And yes, the sun never sets on the Donk Empire because, you know, we want to attribute ourselves to only the best culture. Britain. Sorry.
God. To
be clear, Imperial Britain. For all of our UK donkers out there these days, as someone who's from a colony, Imperial Britain. Mini Monkeys to 8 and Tiny. Okay. Hey, Mini Monkey will help us get something for 8. The game was made by British people. That's fair. I'm seeing a lot of British slang in the chat here. Some bollocks, some blimies. Oh boy.
I'm not British, but like there's like a little bit of slang that entered my vernacular just from being around British people, or like.
I'm from Newfoundland, and I'm from a former British colony, so. Is this diving? Yep. Duh.
All right, there we go.
As predicted, as I told you would be. It's just that simple. Unfortunately, Alpha is just interested in getting as many GBs as possible. So, hey,
all
believers, right. I'm so sorry because one runner has lost track, and the other runner is in GB must eat GB mode. You're going to lose. This is a loss. This is a believer loss. Despite everything, this is a believer loss.
What a wild scenario to be in. But like honestly, I can't even blame Alpha. Like the fact that
no, it's the right call.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to come back to these levels if at all possible, and you just want to have as much GB as possible. So I think Sam's got to feel like really bad after that. I think he's gonna be looking at his hand and go, "Uh-oh. Oh no."
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah. Fortunately for him, because this is a jet, he got to do a whole lot of Alpha just doesn't care. Alpha straight up does not care about Lanky. Alpha said, Lanky who, apparently.
We'll get Lanky by the end of the seed, but, you know, right now, maybe Factory, because Factory's dense, you know? So yeah, congratulations, doubters.
I can't believe it. The doubters are gonna make off like bandits here because everyone saw those hints in the beginning and just bid on believers instead. Chat spamming rigged? Yeah, I understand. Don't worry, chat. I believe in you. I understand. Oh yeah, and also Alpha wants factory donkey metal too. So.
If it makes you feel better, chat, someone in the race room probably already has, might actually already have their family. But it's just not who was on the restream.
Might, definitely. Like, 100%.
Look, I didn't look at the race room. I don't know who's in this. As far as I'm concerned, it's just the people in front of me. But, you know, I am aware that there's a bunch of people also playing.
What did that hint say? Something to 8 lanky phase. What color bananas was it? Is it caves? Castle?
I didn't see. Caves. CBs. Looks like.
Cave CBs? Okay. Cave CBs to 8 and lanky. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Also, for anyone wondering, I just happened to take a glance at Alpha's Twitch chat as I was tabbing around looking for my notes. Alpha has written in his own Twitch chat the words, "gonna farm GBs." Like, how long ago did he write this? Not that long ago. He just, like, a little while ago. So apparently we were just right. Alpha just said, GBs, must farm.
I mean, again, it's the right call.
Yeah, I mean, you could progress without it and then farm after, but I think Alpha is just wants, like, the fastest, most available GBs right now and then to go to the end.
Also, we are seeing Twirless right now.
Yep.
Is Sam going to have enough crystal coconuts, though?
Yes, this is currently enough, but he can't make a mistake. You really want to get up to the top of it with like 5, and you'll be fine. So we're gonna do the kick slide jump here. Catch, good. Backflip up, put your front to it, turn around. Backflip up, good. Okay, yeah, we're in the clear. It's a little tight. We're gonna need to be doing some tiny long jumps here, Sam. Or this is fine too, I guess. Kick slides are fine. We're gonna make it with like 1 or 2 crystal coconuts left. I think 1. I prefer long jumps here, but this kick slide is slightly faster than walking. Yeah, it's 1 or 2. Yeah, see, there we go. As long as he didn't make any mistakes, he was fine. Also, this is just really good for cave CBs, which, you know, he needs. There's Gorilla Grab, as we predicted.
Yep, alright.
Which I think, I mean, Sam's going to be a little sad getting that and then seeing a yellow potion up here for Coconut, I think. But hey, we might need Gorilla Grab. I genuinely don't know. Certainly, there's no indication that we super need it, but, like...
Hey, I mean, you never know.
That could be our mini to 8. That is true.
Could be the mini 8. What did we get? We got a slam from Storage and Arcade on that mini check.
Yes, that's correct. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Yeah, we know where Elkong is. Lanky is in Galleon shops. He's free. He's been free for Alpha to get for approximately forever, because Alpha knew where diving was too. Alpha's just farming. Alpha literally wrote in his chat, "It's time to farm GBs," and said he didn't care. He just wants to farm.
Oh, banana.
The true Donkey Kong experience and vibe. Farming sim is a popular genre. Here's my thoughts now, right? Okay, here we go. Hillside gives diving to 8. Mini Monkey to 8 gives a slam. The other slam is in Galleon, so Treasure Room plus Mini Monkey to 8 gives a slam. So now Mini Monkey's to 8 because it covers both slams. Both slams are to 8, and now level 7. What level is level 7?
Level 7, I think, was... Oh, no, that information has left my brain.
Forest. Aha! I predict that Saxophone Slam is on Chunky Face Shooting Puzzle in Forest.
I mean, maybe.
Yes. I think that Red Slam, I think that Mini Monkey's to 8 because it covers both slam. Okay, there's Trombone Tremor as on the Factory Donkey Medal. Okay, good. That covers the 8 and lanky part of the spring hint that we had. So I think that we're going to see a slam in Treasure Room. V8T is Pineapple, the slam that we saw in Factory, and then it all adds up that way. What did we get on cave CBs? Is barrels required for 8 somehow? Yeah, I think it is. I think cave CBs to 8 and lanky is,
Barrels?
yeah.
Gotta be right.
No, you only need coconut for that medal, 100%. If you have coconut, there's enough coconut balloons. Like there's 15 inside the power hut itself. There's 3 balloons, which is already 45, and then there's like 5 loose ones all over the place anyway. Plus we have blast. That's not a huge deal. All right, we're gonna go get Lanky Kong. I'll Chunky Helm Lobby Barrel. Classic game. Classic. Hey, guys. That's theoretically vines locked. It's not actually vines locked unless it's gone up there. But it's not gonna be. It's gonna be like grab or something.
Ah. Ah.
That's so funny.
What a seed this has been, huh?
I mean, it's still a Giga Jet. Like, don't get me wrong.
No, I mean, yeah.
It's still a Giga Jet, Dat. You just watch, okay? You just watch.
Look, when things are happening, okay, yes, I am a little lost, but that's mostly because of the fact that things are just happening so fast. Like,
that is unfortunately the pain point of a seed this quick, like a jet. It just everything happens all at once. You gotta bang, 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 go, right? So
yeah, I get overwhelmed with these as well. That's kind of like my main weakness.
Doubly so, because Alpha, who we've been spending a lot of time watching while Sam was lost, decided that he was going to farm for most of his time, and is now going into I'm just gonna grab everything, solve mode. So he's gonna need to go like bang, 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 bang all over, right? So. I mean, also, just take a look at the GB lead difference. It's incredible. 54 to 38, and then Alpha has 5 blueprints, which is 59. Sam has 246, which is 44. So it's like a 15 GB difference. That's a lot of GBs.
All right, it's time to jump on Kevin's head.
Poor Kevin. Someone's got to get him in concussion protocol, actually.
How many times is it going to take this time? I think we're at 5.
Okay, chat. The trick to this is after you jump on his head, you want to swim into him while he's on the ground in the water. Because the thing about splats that makes them get insta-kill when you hit them while they're on the ground is if you touch them while they're on the ground, they go they have 1 HP essentially. So if you can manage to swim into him, my experience has been he will die a lot faster if you like swim and touch into and then jump on his head right after he gets up. So that is my professional opinion. Take it with a grain of salt, but you may find that you jump on Kevin's head a lot less. I certainly have found that it happens a lot less to me.
I will keep that in mind, personally.
Hunkity chunky. I strongly doubt this is what we're looking for. I'm pretty sure we just have key 7 on top of Lighthouse, if Alpha will grab that.
Barrels for the potion on Apple, however.
Classic. Oh my god.
Hunky Chunky is not completely dead. Okay, never mind. There's key.
Well, no, it's not. It is not to be dead. If Barrels is to 8 and Lanky, then a path to 8 could be like that potion on the apple. Not that it's like guaranteed or anything. Honestly, this seed is, as I said, very, very quick. What is Alpha currently missing? Alpha has just missing Barrels for his Kong phases. He has every key. And he's missing barrels and saxophone. That's it. Quite literally, that's it. Our understanding is that I think that saxophone is on the forest pineapple shooting, and then we're missing just barrels, which apparently is the key 8 somehow. I think maybe we have a 2% game in Helm, actually, is what's happening here.
Oh?
I wonder if maybe saxophone is on the hunky apple, and then we have a 2% minigame for like twirl or something on the face shooting.
Good.
That's possible, no?
I think it is, yeah.
Hey, you want to hear something really funny? Want to see something really, really funny?
Please.
Sam's gonna buy Lanky before Alpha is. Sam's gonna get family before Alpha does.
You know, you take those W's where you can.
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough, but it's certainly a thing.
All right, and now both of our runners have full family at this point.
That's correct.
Treasure room, another hinted location.
I suspect it's just going to be in the Mini Monkey one, based on the things we've seen, but it's worth checking all of it anyway. Especially for Sam, who needs the GBs. Especially for Sam, who needs the GBs.
Yeah. Yeah, the GB deficit, I think, tells a very telling story right now.
It's basically the difference between remembering to go back for Baboon Blast and not. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like the whole time here, and it hurts the most to make a mistake like that in a jet, because in a non-jet you can like make up for that mistake by doing other parts of the puzzle and then come back for that. But in a jet, it's like, well, what do you have left, right? Like, there's only so much you can even do, and that's like the real keystone that holds it all together. Here's the potion. It's Ponytail Twirl. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Mini to 8 is for Ponytail Twirl for a 2% in Helm. And barrels to 8 will be used with probably Hunky on the apple potion for saxophone. And I think that's it. If you can find barrels, you can probably finish the seed. Moreover, 1 hour, 15-minute high five in Treasure Room.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing, too. It could be grab, actually. It could be twirl for grab.
Oh, yeah.
We do have that Helm lobby way of the horde hint.
Oh, yeah, because we did twirless to get grab, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
What is this? Alpha left without this. What is this? Is this a slam? This is the comeback angle. If anything it's gonna let Sam beat Alpha, this is the comeback angle. What is this?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm sweating all of a sudden.
All right, chat, if you've ever wanted to pull for someone, now's the time to pull for them. Big wham hits, no whammies. It's orange time.
Okay. All right.
Big
crisis
no
averted.
Whammy. All right, let's talk about Cave's medals. I think that with what we've seen, the most likely Cave's medal here is going to be... Oh, not Tiny's. Maybe Chunky? 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 Yo, wait, what if it's barrels for Chunky? No, because that's just what barrels would be behind. Is Chunky Metal available? Not with a triangle and barrels. Yeah, no. And Tiny's needs Sax or access to the monkey court thing, which is barrels locked too. Is it the boss? It could be boss. That makes sense.
It could be boss. I actually think the boss check might actually be reasonable here.
It could also very easily be donkeys, right? Coconut plus blast locks coconut. So blast plus coconut's enough. We don't know where barrels is. That would be reasonable.
All right, what are we getting on the boss? Tiny?
It's Tiny. Nope.
Banana. Okay. Not today, Mad
Bonnie.
Jack.
I know, right? Such a shame. I think Alpha has reasoned the same thing I've reasoned here and is going for Donkey's Medal now. I think that's the... Donkey's Medal is the play. Yeah, roll back there and shoot that balloon. Go over and do the blast course. Shoot the balloons next to it. Bing, bang, boom. He's grabbing Chunky CVs, and I don't blame him for it, but we can't currently get Chunky's Medal here. Or Lanky's Medal. So, it's just... Oh god, what if it's grab for Helm Lobby to get a move that lets you get Cave's Medal? That's possible. Oh, but no, but Twirl is only to 8, so, and not 8 in Lanky, so it's not possible, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But it could still be the move up there helps you get this, though. It just wouldn't be related to grab, then. Balloon plus... Oh, wait, balloons and logic. Alpha doesn't have balloon... no, yeah, Alpha has balloon. Okay, yeah, so balloon plus rocket's enough. Yeah, never mind. We can do Lankies. I forgot we had balloon. Balloon. Yeah, Lankies is available. Just kidding. But it's just donkeys, like I predicted.
Okay, yep. Barrel throwing.
Okay, Alpha's gonna just dump and go into Helm to get the sax hint, I think. Or
no, we're
maybe going to Forest? Forest? No, this is Galleon. Why are we going to Galleon? Is he thinking shooting game? Are we thinking pineapple plus barrels for shooting game? That's an interesting read. I don't hate that read, actually. Aw, no sub 120.
Yeah,
it had the potential.
No, yeah. I think this one definitely had the potential. But, yeah.
This makes sense to me, actually. That, like, much more than the hunky route does. Barrels and pineapple, both to 8, makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I like this play from Alpha.
I feel like for this seed, the Insidious Killer was once again just, Oh, that was
Barrels
another
ain't
slam.
Lanky, Pineapple only 8. That's true. That's because Barrels is half the Lanky phase on its own. So Barrels and Pineapple are both the 8, and the Lanky part of that's handled by the fact that Barrels is for Lanky phase.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Alpha thinking, oh my god, is it Twirl to 8 to replace Vines? So you can go access the vases over here. It's vases and twirls for vines. And this is what this would be vines? Would this be vines then? And then the Helm lobby move is the thing. You could skip this then. If this is what it is, if this is the answer, then it's just Helm lobby.
I have to wonder then, like, is it worth going for these reads at this stage? I don't know if it is.
I think you're supposed to, absolutely. Also, chat, it's very important that no one spoils any finishers at this point. Yeah, this is vines, so...
Oh, okay. Yep. Ponytail twirl go get vines.
And now, here's what I'm going to say. In Alpha's own chat, Alpha wrote to himself, I don't know if you're allowed to twirl to skip vines in Helm lobby. I guess that's a question for the mods afterwards. My understanding was, if you can get over there and the barrel's still there, it's fine. But I guess we'll have to ask the mods after, because it looks like Alpha's going to do some actual logical vine swinging action here.
Yeah, speaking personally, I thought, like, the rule was basically specifically to prevent you from cheesing to get to the Helm entrance without the proper...
Yeah.
But, like, we have the activated...
Yeah,
we have the activated
so
warp 1, so...
Yeah, so it should absolutely be legal to just as long as you can actually perform the Helm lobby move and the barrel is still there, you can like donkey kick over or twirl over as long as you can do that, and that's fine. What is the move up here? It is trombone tremor. Okay, yeah, well.
As long as you aren't skipping vines to get in. Alright.
Alpha's gonna do the actual straight up logical thing and get saxophone here.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, if you don't know, it's like better to err on the side of caution. And yeah, and then this is saxophone, and we're done? Is that it?
That's correct, yeah. Big old jet.
What is Sam still missing?
Trombone.
Just trombone, looks like.
And sax, but he's about to get sax. And he doesn't need pineapple because again he's about to get sax. Trombone was just
if he doesn't have trombone, he doesn't get sax.
That's very true. Instead, he's going to get hinted about where trombone is. It's factory with donkey. It's on Donkey's factory medal, which Sam has. I'm gonna pull a Julie Chen here and smack Sam with my my cue card over the head. Hints, Sam! Hints! You have wafts! You're too wafts, Sam! So yeah, he's gotta go get trombone and then he's gotta go get that. Oh no, he doesn't know it's a he doesn't know which one it is, but I mean he's gonna get the medal from here anyway, so.
Alright, Sam didn't have coconut on the first factory visit.
That's true. But I feel like you always go back for the waft, even if you, like, once you find it, you know? So. Okay, he knows. He knows. He knows.
Bonus stage.
Oh, was our Helm games just...
Trombone.
So our Helm games were just two
shooters, yep. It was just twirl to be able to get access to vines, which was vines locked if not for Twirl, to be able to have vines for the Helm lobby game, which you can just skip with literally anything. You can skip it with donkey kicks, you can skip it with whatever you want. The barrel does not go away unless unless your name is Chunky and you're in Gorilla Gone, specifically.
Caught by the cops.
Purposefully, actually. It was a cutscene skip.
Yeah, well, it was after the cutscene.
Yeah, well, it still puts you closer to the entrance than
Yeah.
anything else, so... If you missed the cutscene, you may as well do it.
Let me ram an R64 GB through the glass, as you do.
And that's... I mean, it was go mode a little while ago, but that's go mode for alpha.
We are seeing Diddy, Lanky, and Tiny phase, starting with Lanky. Overall, so Ash, overall, how do you feel about this seed?
I mean, like I said, I call a jet when I see a jet, man. This was a very, very, very fast seed with very little actual puzzle to solve. It was just you know, how fast can you GB? A little bit of a tricky trickster thing that you could have skipped with all the paths to 8 that you could have skipped over if you just follow the wasps instead. In that realm, it felt kind of like a season 3 seed as a result. Like in a large way, this felt like a season 3 seed where you just sort of skip over all the weird paths and just go right to the end.
I'm still chuckling at the fact that like we ended up with a doubter victory on the family prediction.
Yeah. Well, that's because our two runners made two very interesting choices with interesting and air quotes. One of them forgot a waft, unfortunately, not something that like you can really account for, but it just happens. And the other one decided that he would farm GBs until an hour because he knew basically the entire seed and just decided he wanted to farm. Neither situation is something that like I can call strictly wrong. Like if you forget a waft, just checking it through things makes sense. Like there's not a whole lot you can do about that. And on Alpha side, you know, farming GBs is necessary. Like, was it maybe an over farm? Should he have done more progression, and farm the GBs while he was getting progression? Would he have been a bit faster? Probably. But I can't blame him for wanting to just have as many GBs as possible and clear out these like faster levels. So, you know.
I think having that peace of mind is valuable.
I agree.
So it was a little bit of an overfarm if then like if there was like leftover blueprints or whatever, technically. But you know, not having to turn in all your blueprints can sometimes be a good thing because that's however many less animations you have to sit through.
True.
We're entering the final part of Tiny Phase. It's looking like we're getting Sam is going to be grabbing the saxophone.
So yeah, I think Sam's like 8 minutes behind Alpha. It's not too bad. Not the
Yeah.
worst I've seen.
Decently close, all things considered. We are also entering Helm with 60 GBs rather than 64, so I think we're looking to pick a few extras up. in
Yeah,
Helm.
I mean, but he can find those pretty easily, hopefully. I mean, we
Oh.
know for a fact there's two at the back for sure. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too big of an issue.
Yeah, so long as like there's another one in one of the rooms, then it's not a problem.
And that is GG for Alpha with a time of 1:32.56. That will give him good enough for 12th place in our race room. The winner of this seed won Charles Yarls, finishing with a time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 23 seconds. Only literally a minute and a half off of that world record that I was talking about. What a seed to be played. Crazy time. What a crazy time. And welcoming in
Indeed,
Alpha GG.
Yo, GG's.
GG.
How'd you feel about that seed?
I don't know. It's hard to judge. I feel like I left a little bit of time on the table, but like a 121 from Charles. I mean, what could you really do?
I'm definitely of the opinion that I think that you overfarmed a little bit, but I can't blame you for wanting to farm when you see the seeds of Jet, you know?
Yeah, so my initial plan was, okay, I'm 99% sure I know where everything is. I think Sax is just in treasure room, and then I'm done. So my mind was like, okay, just get my GBs, go get Sax, we're done. And then it was Twirl, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, where is Sax? And then you get the hint for it, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it was just typical Jet.
True. And in order to answer your question, yes, as long as your name's not chunky and you're in Gorilla Gone mode, donkey kicking over or twirling over is perfectly legal inside Helm Lobby because you're not, like, breaking any rules to, like, access something that is otherwise forbidden. So you could definitely have done that.
That's unfortunate. Dang. Oh.
Well, good to know for the future, at least.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Beyond that, honestly, I don't even really know what to ask. You're right, I'm like, hey, like here's this part of the scene, you know, but like, I mean, the scene kind of told itself to you, didn't it?
Yeah, like, this was probably, in terms of just hints, I'm not saying the seed itself, but the hints, the most baby seed you could get. Like, there's like just, there's nothing much to it. I mean, I guess until you get the Caves Colored Bananas hint, you don't really know where barrels are. That could have been like the one caveat to the seed, but everything went hinted. Yeah, it's just kind of a do the stuff and be done seed.
Sure.
If you were wondering, Sam has just picked up Key 8 and is heading into K roll now.
Nice. I think I did waste a little bit of time though by checking Cave's boss. I thought it through more, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I was pretty sure it had to be Donkey Metal. I think it was guaranteed because Spring was Path, and Spring got you because you don't have you need 2 of the big 3 Donkey moves to get the Donkey Metal in Caves, and we didn't have bongos.
Yes, that's right.
So
Absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. Bongos was somewhere. We didn't see where it was.
there was a yellow vial on the Cave's Tiny Monkey Port Igloo. I never went for it.
I believe we did
It's
see that.
it's Gorilla
That was-
Grab. It's Gorilla Grab.
Yeah.
Okay. There's also a potion on the apple. There's a potion Aztec Candy Lanky. I think I might have bought it. I don't remember.
No, you didn't. You walked right by it. We watched you walk right by it.
Right. There is a potion on the Blast Course and Forest, which was interesting.
yeah?
I almost went back for it, but I just never went back for it at that point.
I mean, it's all these moves you just don't need, right? Like,
Yeah, I also wrote a hint wrong for a second. I was like thinking about it so long. I'm like, what is going on? So I wrote Mini Monkey to 8 Tiny is Main Isle to 8 Tiny, and I'm like, what? All you need for Feather is Strong Kong and Punch. But, oh well. I'm curious to see how the points get distributed this seed.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. Here, you want to know? I'll give you a quick rough estimate here. We have 81.3, 84.3, 86 point, call it 86.66 and 87.25. Let's see here. Feel free to keep talking, by the way, while I do some math for you.
I think we only saw it on Sam's screen. I don't remember. Did you see Alpha? Did you see the bean?
I did not see the bean. No.
It was just on the dirt that was underneath level 6 lobby.
Oh, did Sam get Shockwave, or did he just see it?
No, he just saw it.
Gotcha.
Just took the time to camera peek down there before entering level 6 lobby.
I'm trying to remember if the Galleon hints were even useful. Let me look.
The hints were definitely like a mixed bag, I think, because of the fact that since everything just seemed to fall into your lap early on, like a lot of the later hints were just kind of redundant.
Right, yeah. Because we didn't have very many like a multipass. We had Surroundings, Multipath, Caves, Killer Bananas, Mini, and Castle Shops. I mean, this seed was probably the seed that had the most WAF hints. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 9, and I probably didn't even write down some of them.
That's a crazy amount, honestly.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how many people actually went and got vines.
I'd say a decent amount probably did. I imagine the people at the top of the race room probably didn't.
Right, yeah.
But I think it was basically just kind of a case of, like, potential rules unfamiliarity as to whether or not you went back for vines.
Yeah.
Which, you know, reasonable to, like, err on the side of caution.
Yeah, because I didn't actually know where vines were. I knew they were barrels locked and Pineapple was undersolved, so that's kind of what I was going for. That's why I went at Cannon Room first. If we didn't find them there, I don't know where I would have gone. But...
Probably just to the Way of the Horde, right?
Oh, was there a Way of the Horde for it?
Yeah. There was a Way of the Horde for the Isles Helm lobby barrel.
Oh,
It was
right,
in Galleon,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I almost thought about just going for it, and if I got DQ'd, so be it. But...
Welcome into the call,
Mornin,
Sam.
you forget one hit and it just costs you 10 minutes.
Yep. Sam, you're gonna watch this back, and you're gonna see that we've created a meme where I'm Walter White in the car, and you're Hank Schrader outside it, and I'm pounding on the glass, going, "Sam, the upper cabin, Sam!" That was like the first 20 or 30 minutes of the scene, unfortunately. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
if I get that, I'm probably 10 minutes faster, if not more. It's just that. Um, and then I feel like I gambled. I was like yellow potion and igloo. Let's just go for it.
Yeah. Honestly, though, we've all been there in that regard.
Yeah, I would say Alpha that like around where you are should be like 9. This is not official. Anyone watching? This is just me helping a friend Alpha out with my math
Yeah.
and how I do my math things. Alpha, you're looking at like a 9:20, 9:30, and Sam is looking at like, what was your finishing time here, Sam?
141, 07.
So it's like 15, 16 off. So 42. Around like in somewhere around like 860, 870, around there. Like for the record, it because of how jet this seed is, and because of how the average was like kind of actually spread a little bit, because like the top 5 didn't finish all grouped together. You earn a lot back, because even though the 121's there, the average is only something like 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 10 seconds ish. And so like the formula, 10 minutes off the average is usually about 900 points. And then there's a jet modifier to take into account, so you get boosted up a little bit. So people who are like 10 minutes off that, around the 135 mark, are going to get like 900-ish, a little bit more, and then you're like 133, which is like even faster than that, Alpha. So a lot of people are just going to get a lot of points off this one, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of points on the board here for just about everybody.
There's a lot of people that are just, here come in the finishers. I mean, sheesh.
What I'll tell you is I'm very sad to be in the comm booth for this one.
It's true. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I also need to point out, by the way, it didn't happen. We didn't have a rabbit race this seed.
We did not have a
That
rabbit
is
race
true,
this seed.
dang.
My eternal sadness. Next time, Gadget. Next time. So, Sam, besides, okay, actually, let me ask 2 things. One, did you forget to write the hint altogether, or did you write like lower cabin?
No,
or what happened?
I wrote it as upper 5-door cabin instead of Diddy upper 5-door, and I just glanced over it numerous times instead of, taking it for what it was. I just ignored its existence on my sheet.
Yeah, that's
happens.
really unfortunate. And as for number 2, besides the fact that that happened to you, how did you feel about how you played in the seed?
I feel like I played the endgame really well. Went into Helm with 60 GBs, came out with 64, and got key 8. So I was super happy with that.
I think you
read
into the whole. I think you read into the whole key 8 path hint really well. Just going for the wafts there, not too badly. I think the only thing you really got baited by was because you didn't check the hinted fairy on Creme before you went to go do Twirless. You got grab and instead of coconut. And I think if you get coconut there, you just go right into a factory and get that trombone. Actually, I think you forgot that hint, didn't you? You forgot the trombone hint.
I got the micro hint.
Yeah, you went for the micro.
I also had a hint. No, I had the DK metal hint. I just couldn't get it because I didn't have blaster or coconut.
Right, okay. That makes sense, yeah.
Did you get bind, Sam?
I did not.
Dang.
Was that the force? Blast force?
No, they were on chunky bases and Aztec. So.
Wait, I didn't even have tackle. What?
Okay, so here's the funny thing. Various Aztec tunnels to 8 could literally have been referring to either the pineapple in the stoned orca splat or the vines on the vases. But the idea here is that twirl to 8 plus barrels to 8, because barrels are the 8 lanky, gives you, along with the pineapple, gives you vines back there, because twirl is the only logical way to get to it, but you logically always need vines for the Helm lobby.
Yeah.
So
I was getting very confused when I was in Helm. I was like, why is PTT on the path? I was assuming it was for a tiny mini game. And
Yeah,
it wasn't,
we did too, until we put together, it was like Helm with vines, and then vines there locked by PTT because it's the only access to it. The one warp is a cruel taskmaster, the seed, apparently. Because that's the logical thing. You have to twirl over with Tiny, touch that one warp, and then warp back, tag the Chunky, and warp back with Chunky is the theoretical logic of the seed. Crazy. Total lunacy. Honestly, do either of you have anything else that you want to shout out or talk about with the seed? Anything you want to talk about going forward?
I think Tara could have gen something better than a jet. Something with more intellect and more room for me to catch up.
As I said, I wish well, you caught up on me because I wasn't here. Man, I could have used the 900-point seed to just boost myself up there, but no, I'm stuck with 3 800-point seeds over here. Mad about it, too. How about you, Alpha? Anything you want to comment on the seed here?
Nah, just good luck to everybody. Hopefully everyone has fun, and see y'all around, I guess.
Part 2, anything, I know you enjoyed yourself, because I think we had a lot of fun here, but anything you want to say, parting words in the seed?
I was sufficiently entertained this seed, so I hope that everyone in chat was as well.
All right.
I try to provide.
Thank you so very much to our runners, Alpha and DrSamalander. Please go look at them on Twitch if you're watching on YouTube as well. Thank you to my co-commentator, Par2. Thank you to Flagra for writing the hints here, and to Alta Biscuit for being our restreamer. Thank you to everyone who puts all the work together, and obviously our race moderator, Nintendo Sarah, who rolled this seed. And thank you to all of you for coming out and watching, taking the time to watch here today on DK64 Speedruns, as well as on our YouTube when this goes up live on there. I am Verdant Ash, and the only thing I have to say besides that, my shout out is, if you have an interest in a Family Feud thing, there is a survey in Off Topic in the Discord. You should go fill that out, because more information about Season 4, that survey would be very helpful to me. So if you're listening to this and you want to go fill in that survey while on the stream right now, please give that a look. And thank you so very much, everyone, for coming out today. And I think we're going to try and raid off to someone else. Bye-bye.
And race tomorrow at 10 p.m.
Oh, you're right. There is another qualifier tomorrow at 10 p.m. That was the one I was missing. I was like, where am I? I want to get everything through before I show my survey. There is a qualifier tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, correct?
Yes.
10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, as well as another one on Sunday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Be there or be square, friends.